Dennis.
Chet's out of honky tonkin somewhere.
In my car.
In your car again.
Uncle Dennis. All right.
Let's kick her off with the ML special. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Right, Sonny, here's your guitar.
Hello, Auntie Sharon and Sarah. Yes, indeed, the best babysitters in the whole wide world. Thanks for tuning in. Nice. Hey, Helen. George. Welcome along, guys. Well, I think it's been 3 weeks since we did our last one, so thanks for joining us again. What have we been doing? I don't know. You know, just life. Busy with kids and sport and school and all that kind of stuff. Watching from Sydney. Yeah, we've got people watching from all over the world. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to know. Alrighty, what have we got? Oh, Sunny Boy.
Oh, you're right. Yep, just don't leave.
The Wotons. Hello.
How's your level there, Sonny, on the big
As
boomer?
loud as it'll be.
All turned up a bit? You do it, you play, I'll turn it up. Go play.
Alright, Saturday night. Hello. Hey, Nia.
All
Nia
right.
and Billy. How you going down there in Melbourne?
We'll try and keep the changeovers quick, folks, but the first one was a tricky one. Sonny wanted to play the big baritone for this, so here we go. Ready?
You count around, make sure you gotta go tempo.
Tempo.
Yeah, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, sorry, Dennis.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Well, I was ruling the roost and I had all the chicks to myself. And suddenly it happened, this funny little feeling I felt. Well, I tried to outrun it, but it finally caught up with me. But how can I run from something that I can't see? Oh, that little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. Nobody's ever seen it, but it's got the whole world shook up. It all started with a little bitty kiss and a hug. It's the little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. That I had me a pretty good style, but then I lost the race by a good old country mile. Well, I was walking all around with my head held way up high, but then it fooled me, hit me, really took me by surprise. Oh, that little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. Nobody's ever seen it, but it's got the whole world shook up. It all started with a little bitty kiss and a hug. It's a little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. It all started with a little bitty kiss and a hug. Yes, a little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. Thank you.
This is why you had that little finger ready.
I did, yeah.
Oh, good job.
So, next. Oh, wonderful.
Alrighty. Well, hopefully our dear friend Wanda will be watching right now. Wanda lives in Pyramid Hill in Victoria, Australia, and she's a very, very dear friend of ours that we met when we were doing lots of cruises, and we fell in love with Wanda. She reminded me of a female version of Stewie's dad, who was fiercely independent.
Means business.
Yeah, and we love that about her, and just a really beautiful lady. And we wrote a song all about her, and it's called Wanda. Do you want to share the story quickly about what happened to you two when you got lost?
Yeah, Wanda, at the time, was about 89 years of age. And we walked miles on these cobblestone streets in Taylor, Estonia. And I thought, how's Wanda going to get back? Because I had it, you know. I didn't think I was going to make it back to the ship. And so I made out I hurt my knee. And I said, Wanda, I'm going to get one of those little suicide cycle things. You hop in the back and guy pedals. And I said, I'm going to get one of them back to the ship because I've hurt my knee. Do you want to come with me? Bit of company. And she went, oh, all right. She didn't want to give in, but I think she was quite relieved. But anyway, he took us to the wrong ship, and we nearly missed it.
Yeah, and if you've been on a cruise ship, when they say they're going to leave at 5 o'clock, they're leaving at 5 o'clock. So anyway, Stewie and Wanda just made it back in the nick of time, but the rumours were flying around our little tour group.
Hey, Wanda,
Where was Wanda and her toy boy Stewie?
All right. A 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3.
She don't want a man, she don't want a hand, Wanda. She's still just a girl out to see the big world, Wanda. Nearly 90 years young, so much to get done, and look out if you try and stop her. Sailing round Scandinavia, a long way from Australia. I wonder where Wanda is now. On the cobblestone streets, so hip, so faint, Wanda. With her toy boy a-trailin', they got lost in Tailin' out yonder. She's gonna write me a letter so I won't forget her. She likes the old-fashioned ways. The Great Wall of China is where you might find her. I wonder where Wanda is now. She's gonna write me a letter so I won't forget her. She likes the old-fashioned ways. A great ocean liner is where you might find her. I wonder where Wanda is now. She's done milking cows. I wonder where Wanda is wondering now.
Wanda.
you. Love you, Wanda. Hi to Becky and Libby. Thanks for tuning in, lovelies.
Wow.
Wanda done
I wonder where Wanda is now. I know.
She's wonderful.
All right, what have we got next? Oh, Stewie,
What is it?
you are up.
Oh, we had a request for this one. What is
Yes,
it? An old Charlie Pride song. Right?
Yana, Englander, and a bunch of other people have been requesting a Charlie Pride song. Hey.
Back when we did our Christmas show, we didn't realise that day we lost the great Charlie Pride, and that night there were so many requests for Charlie Pride songs, and we didn't even know till after the show that we'd lost a legend. And so anyway, this is a song back in Australia that, man, it was so popular, and that Charlie Pride record with all those great songs, the Crystal Chandeliers and Snakes Crawl at Night and Miller's Cave, Detroit City, all those songs, that was huge in Australia, you know. And so we want to do, I've never sung a Charlie Pride song, so here we go. I'm going to have a go. And it's not The Mountain of Love.
No.
It's Anybody Going to San Antone. You right, Fee?
I will be in one sec. Get this done.
Oakdale, California. Welcome. Alrighty. Let's go.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can remember the words. It'd be good. Where's the words?
Far left.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. The rain dripping off the brim of my hat, it sure is cold today. And here I am walking down 66. I wish he hadn't done me that way. Sleeping under a table in a roadside park, a man could wake up dead. But it sure seems warmer than it is sleeping in my king-size bed. Is anybody going to San Antone or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can't forget I've ever known her. The wind whipping down the neck of my shirt like I ain't got nothing on. But I'd rather fight the wind and rain than what I've been fighting at home. Yonder comes a truck with the U.S. mail, people writing letters back home. Tomorrow she'll probably want me back, but I'll still be just as gone. Is anybody going to San Antone or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can't forget I've ever known her. And
Thank you.
That song featured the great Buddy Spiker on fiddle. Yeah, what a great player. One of the kings of the fiddle. Like your brother, Dennis.
Yes.
Your brother, he's one of the very best too, Tim. All right, is this our little tribute song? All right, I'm going to play my synth guitar, ladies and gentlemen, on this song. Our friend Russ Parr sent this beautiful guitar over, and I'm going to have a go at playing it. Am I allowed to, Dennis? Am I allowed to play this?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
By the way, everybody, we have a virtual tip jar it's paypal.me/CamandStew, or we have Venmo as well. But yeah, this is where you can share the love and tip us. And if you can't tip as well, we also love you sharing this live stream after it goes up as a post. It all just really helps us.
You're good, Moo. You're good on the promo.
So paypal.me,
Thanks, mate.
and the link is in the description. But yeah, you can tip anything, but it's just awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Benaya just informed me she's been cleaning up our teddy bear biscuit supply downstairs while we were up here working.
Hey, not our Australian Arnott's teddy biscuits.
Oh yeah. What happened to our guitar man?
Hey, I'm on the whirling now.
Alright. Okay, Momo.
Now, who's this for?
This is for Paula. Yeah, Paula requested this, Miss Paula. So I hope you enjoy it, Paula. Alright. My outfit. Aw, thanks, Reagan.
So we're in A?
Yes.
1, 2,
Starting on
3,
the one.
1, 2.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that dog is for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If he has a dog, he won't be lonesome, and the doggy will have a good home. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I don't want a bunny or a kitty. I don't want a parrot that talks. I don't want a bowl of little fishies. You can't take a fish for a walk. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that dog is for sale. I do hope that dog is for sale.
Manaya Pele French.
Yeah, Benaya.
Good job, darling.
What do you think of my piano work, Murph? Do you like it? Oh, yeah, I do.
Yep, as she runs back out the door for more teddy bear
Teddy bears.
biscuits. Not fair. Sorry, Dennis. Alright.
Oh,
What
here we
news have
go.
you got, Fufu? Got any news? No?
Yeah.
What? What? News.
Got a new
Why don't you do
president.
some shout outs to some of our friends here, Fu? Here we go. Say hi to our Aussie friends that we've been meaning to say hi and thanks.
Well, yeah, so hi to Sharon and Bill Deans, Kayleen Pittaway, Alan and Joan, James Roberts, Joy
Hello,
Hill, Nia and Billy, Val and Pete,
Here we go.
and also Dave and Kathy Roche. You guys are awesome. Mary Aldercushion, Keith,
Oh, Keith Weiss.
yeah, Keith Weiss, and Steve Gish.
Yeah, that's enough. That's cool. Yeah, we'll do the other ones later.
I got new good news, big news. Got a new pickup in my telly, a P90. The last one I had in there, I put in a motel room in, I think, Orange. I was on tour with Troy Casadali back in the 90s. And when I pulled the old one out, the memories came flooding back of trying to solder a pickup in before a show. I think we were using a hot knife to solder with, I forget now. And it lasted 20-something years. So if you're wondering why this guitar's sounding good, no, folks.
Well, I think I didn't catch all of that, but someone's tuning in from France and it's 3:20 in the morning. That's commitment.
So can we tell everyone that we're the French family because
This is an important announcement.
Camille married me and I'm Stewie French.
Yeah, we're not French. We don't speak French. I'm from New Zealand. I'm from Gisborne, New Zealand.
She's Camille. I know it's a French name.
I'm a Tanahu. Okay, that's as Māori as it gets. Tanahu from Gisborne. Stewie is from Wynyard, Tasmania. Happens to be that his surname is the word French. So we're Camille and Stewie French, but we're not French. I must get about 10 messages a day, all in French. And I have to write back in English. I don't.
Yeah. I went to a French restaurant not long ago, Dennis, and I said to the waiter, I said, "Do you have frog's legs?" He said, "Oui, oui." I said, "Well, hop over there and get me a drink." All right.
Boom, boom. Yeah. All right.
That one?
Next song. Okay, Fu, this is yours, darling. What have you got to say about this one?
I heard Glenn Campbell do this, but it was actually the version that Glenn does was heavily inspired by Frank Ifield's version. He's an absolute legend, but yeah, so we're gonna be singing that. It's "I Remember You."
I'm gonna play Frank's version. Is that all right? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I remember you. You're the one who said I love you true. A few kisses ago. I remember you. You're the one who made my dreams come true. Yes, I do. Didn't you know? And I remember too a distant bell and stars that fell like the rain out of the blue. And my life is through. And the angels ask me to recall the thrill of them all. Then I will tell them I remember. Tell them I remember. Tell them I remember you. I remember too a distant bell and stars that fell like the rain out of the blue. And my life is through. And the angels ask me to recall the thrill of them all. Then I will tell them I remember. Tell them I remember. Tell them I remember you.
Love that song.
I know Kim is watching too. Kim
Kim loves
Cheshire,
that
and
song.
Kim loves that song. So hope you
you.
liked it, Kim.
By the way, I want to say hi to the Hendons.
There you go.
Happy birthday, Nathan.
Oh, there you go. Will you say it? You
Nathan's.
Happy birthday, Nathan. You absolute beast. For those of you that don't know, Nathan is one of my good mates, and you'll probably soon see him in the Tour de France someday soon, because he's an absolute prodigy of a bike rider. He's so good, but yeah, happy birthday.
Nice. Good job.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Okay.
It's my turn. All right, here
It's
we
you,
go.
babe. It's you, babe.
All right, we're going to do a Johnny Cash, June Carter song. Had another request for this one, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm playing electric on this bad boy.
This is a Bob Dylan song that really popular song this time, and it's really hard to sing. I get all the hard songs to sing, it seems. Come on, son.
I know, I used to sing
know
this
you're quicker than
with
that,
Daniel
normally.
Thompson back in Australia when he toured with Stewie with your Johnny Cash show. But Stewie doesn't have the same depth as Daniel.
So good.
No, you don't. No, we've had to take it up. So anyway,
It's only up a
we'll
little
give it
bit.
Our best shot.
It's only up a little bit, Dan.
Right?
All right, you ready?
Not quite. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm ready now. That beautiful black dress. Oh, thank you.
So this is for my brother Peter. He loves Johnny Cash, and I'll try and do my best Luther Perkins. Ready? 1, 2, 1. Go away from your window, leave at your own chosen speed. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'm not the one you need. You say you're looking for someone who's never weak, but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'll only let you down. You say you're looking for someone who'll promise never to part, someone to close his eyes for you, someone to close his heart, someone who'll die for you and more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for. You say you're looking for someone who'll pick you up each time you fall, to gather flowers constantly, and to come each time you call, and love your life and nothing more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Sweet. Dennis played on the version you've probably heard the most, actually, the Walk the Line movie with Reese Witherspoon and what?
Felix.
And what?
Joaquin.
Joaquin, that's right. So Dennis is the bass player on
There
that.
you go.
Joaquin the line. Joaquin Felix the line.
How cool is that?
How cool.
So Dennis is the man playing on that. That is so cool.
For days.
Did you play on all of the songs on the movie? Pretty much?
Pretty much.
Wow. That is so
90%,
cool.
I guess.
Wow. There you go.
I was
There's-
too old to be in the movie though.
Too old to be in the movie? Really?
I did get a casting call. Yeah, a lady called up and I answered the phone and there was no hello, how you doing? No conversation. The first words out of her mouth was, "What is your date of birth?"
Really?
And I said, "What is this for? You're gonna send me a card or maybe a gift?" And that's what it was. It was a casting call.
Cool.
Wow.
She said, "You're too old."
Yeah,
But there you go. You're the man for the job, though.
You're the best. So wow.
Wow.
I was too old. I was just old enough to remember the song.
Wow. All right.
But wait for this one.
Yeah.
Let's see how that memory does on this.
Hey, now this is a request that we've had from Ernie. I don't know much more than that. I feel like I might have read C&E Enterprises. Ernie, I know you've asked for this a couple of times. It's an instrumental that Stewie recorded on his instrumental album called Axe to Swing. So you can buy that album online from our website, CamilleandStewie.com. All of our albums are on there, but Axe to Swing is pretty cool.
I just thought about it then. It's actually played on a trumpet, this tune originally. I could have played it on that guitar with all the sounds, couldn't I, Dennis?
You could have, yeah.
But I haven't got time, have I? I better not. Here we go.
No, next time. Next time.
Thanks for that request.
Boys.
I love playing that tune.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
People are asking.
Okay.
I saw a comment asking about it, the tip jar. There should be a link in the description, but yeah, for PayPal or Venmo. But if you can't find that, here's it right here: PayPal.me/CamandStew. Here's where you can share the love. And I know I've said this many times before, but well, yeah, I guess it's just you can tip or share this video, but it all just really helps us. because there's not many gigs at the moment, is there?
There's not many gigs. I got more gigs in my computer, and that's a 1995 model. No, actually, we have got a few gigs coming up, folks. We're playing at the Barbarian Beer House in March.
In Nashville, yeah.
So, Dennis, I was going to ask you about that. Anyway,
Puckett's, we're playing at Puckett's here, and we're playing at a jamboree too in Kentucky in a couple of months. So
yeah, so
there you go. We'll be getting out of the house. First time in a year. It's a little bit crazy.
You mean for a gig? Not
Yeah, for a gig, of course. All right.
right, we'll do this classic.
Oh yeah.
So notes.
Yeah. Right.
You want to tell them what it is?
I'm so lonesome I could cry.
All right, we're in A, and we're starting for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds to hide its face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? That means he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. The silence of a falling star lights up a purple sky, and as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry.
I actually recorded that with a very dear friend of mine, Audrey Auld, and yeah, it's a pretty special song to me too. It's on my solo album.
It's about this time last year we was in.
Fuck her up.
We went down to Montgomery. For a soccer tournament, and at the end of that, we went and found Hank Williams' grave, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And man, I'm pleased we went there during the day, because this big old cemetery we went to, it was the biggest and cemetery I've ever been to, and the graves dated way back before the Civil War, and it was just amazing.
Yeah, wasn't it?
But at night time, I wouldn't be there. Sorry. It was freaky one, and on far hills you could see these
Yeah.
big old tombstones. But anyway, it was great to pay a tribute to Hank Williams because he's virtually the daddy of them all, isn't he? Him and Jimmy Rogers.
Yeah, Jimmy Rogers. Stoneman family. There was the Stoneman,
Yeah. Carter family.
Carters. But yeah, Jimmy Rogers and Hank Williams, I guess.
You want to do this one a bit different to you?
It's a tribute. This one, isn't it, Fu? Who's it a tribute to?
This one?
All the
Sir
big band
Duke.
guys. All the
Yeah, Sir Duke Ellington, and all the big band, yeah, like you say. Yeah, this is Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder. It's a bit different to what we would normally do, but we'll have
What
a
do
go.
you like about it?
I mean, I love everything about it. The chords are out there. It's jazzy, but it's just so cool how he put a song out like that, which was like very like musically kind of challenging, but it was still such a big hit and stuff.
Cool. Let's give it a go.
mightn't be after I play it. But anyway.
I better turn up a bit. Am I good?
Yeah. You got enough there? All right. You're gonna count on me.
You got it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Music is a world within itself, where the language we all understand. With an equal opportunity, where all can sing, dance and clap their hands. Now, just because a record has a groove, don't make it in the groove. But you can tell right away that's okay when the people start to move. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. Music knows it isn't always will be one of the things that life just won't quit. Here are some of music's pioneers that time will not allow us to forget. Now, well, there's Basie, Irving, Satchmo, and the king of all Sir Duke. And with a voice like Ellis ringing out, there's no way the band could lose. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over me. Go.
Good job, Dan.
That was awesome.
I tore a fingernail off. It bit my tongue.
Yeah, it's the sort of song maybe we should rehearse a bit. But
Oh my gosh. Dennis, we love ya.
all right.
That memory had failed.
No, that was
That was cool.
In B chord.
Yeah, in B. You love playing in B, don't you,
I
Dennis?
love B.
Love it.
Right, there's a great songwriter, a
I'm
guy.
glad when Sonny's voice settles somewhere around F.
Yeah, me too. I want to do a song. This people wrote in, had a few requests for this next song.
Dennis Miller from Vacaville.
Oh.
Vacaville, yeah. There
Vacaville.
you go. This is for you, Dennis. And there's been a bunch of Merle Haggard requests tonight. Ronnie Derwent.
Well, Ronnie loves this song, and I've never learned it because it was just a lot of words, and you know me, I don't like a lot of words. But it's written by Dallas Frazier, and he was, like Merle and a lot of those great Bakersfield singers, they were Dust Bowl migrants, or their parents were, and this song's all about that. So Dallas Frazier, he's still alive, I believe, and he lives out this way in Hendersonville. He wrote some great songs like, what was the one we said? There Goes My Reason for Living.
There Goes My Everything.
There Goes My Everything. That's what it's called. Anyway, this one's called California Cotton Fields, and we're going to get Sonny to do the little Glenn Campbell lick at the intro.
Did Glenn play on this?
Yeah,
He played on
he did
the-
that. I'm sure it's him doing the first
Yeah.
lick. Right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. My drifting memory goes back to the spring of '43, when I was just a child in Mama's arms. My daddy plowed the dirt and prayed someday he could leave this rundown mortgaged Oklahoma farm. And then one night I heard my daddy saying to my mom that he'd finally made enough to go. California was his dream, paradise, for he had seen pictures in magazines that told him so. California cotton fields, where labor camps were filled with worried men with broken dreams. California cotton fields, as close to wealth as my daddy ever came. Everything we owned was either sold or left behind, from my daddy's plow to the fruit that mama canned. Some folks came to bid farewell and see what all we had to sell. Some just came to shake my daddy's hand. Well, the Model A was loaded up, California bound. The change of luck was just 4 days away. But the only change that I recall seeing for my daddy was when his dark hair turned to silver gray. California cotton fields, where labor camps were filled with worried men with broken dreams. California cotton fields, as close to wealth as my daddy ever came.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dallas. It's a great old song.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to Margaret Buckingham and her mum, Joan Leach, in Ballina. I think just want to say hi and thanks for watching all of our shows. I know they watch them together at the rest home that Joan is in. So thank you. Thanks so much. Hope you're going well.
I'll say a big hello to everyone in Australia, all my friends and buddies, and the ones who've been so generous with our little tip jar. It's been, and care packages. We're just getting through all the wheat bix. It's going. It's like incredible, eh?
I know, but we have discovered Weetabix. So
Yeah, so don't
that's a
worry
really,
about sending
don't
Weet-Bix,
need to send Weetabix now.
At $80 a box, they're good, but they're not that good.
Yeah. Postage from Australia is crazy.
Oh, yes.
And
I have to say,
it's a big, heavy box of cereal.
and I have to say, Weetabix are pretty good.
I know, that's what I'm saying, Weet-Bix.
Yeah,
They're
that's what we're
just
saying. Don't bother sending
like-
Weet-Bix. You can send Gravox.
Oh, Gravox. I had to make my own gravy the other night, and Sonny said, "Where'd you get this, Dad?" "Out of the crankcase of the car." But it was pretty good, wasn't it?
Sounds like it.
It wasn't quite as thick as Vegemite, but it was still good.
Vegemite.
Vegemite. You want some Vegemite, Dennis? No? Okay.
But I'm open to it.
Oh, well, we've got
Only
lots
if I
of
put
that.
some of that gravy from the crankcase on it.
I had some this afternoon and it was so good. Like, there's nothing better.
What?
Vegemite.
It's nothing
So
better.
good.
Vegemite on toast.
And you lather the toast up with butter
Mm-hmm.
and put a little bit of Vegemite on.
Yep.
It is like the best thing.
I made a roast lamb the other night too. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I made the gravy for.
That's right, yeah.
I just got to get a good recipe for mint sauce. If anyone can send that through.
Use Vegemite to make gravy.
I know, it's the same thing, it stops.
I know you put.
But I wouldn't waste it on my gravy.
What about mashed potato? It's really good in there. Vegemite.
There we go. Hey, a big kia ora too to Carolyn Henare and Rangi Poi back there in Gisborne, and our buddy Dennis Reed in Auckland.
Yeah, Dennis.
Yeah. All right, Stewie, what
Another
have you got?
Dennis. Is this
Hello, Jolene. Joe and Al. All right, go.
Is this our tune?
We better go. Yeah, this is yours.
Right, this is a tune I wrote.
Oh.
I actually stole the lick off Roy Nichols, who's
No, you
Merle's
didn't.
guitar
Wait,
player.
wait.
But it was all about, it's a tribute to Roy Nichols and Chet Atkins. And when I recorded it, I thought, tried to imagine what it might sound like if they had a bit of a jam session. So anyway, tonight I'll be Chet, you can be Roy Nichols. And that's not a Roy Nichols guitar. It'll do. It's called Ode to Roy and Chet. And if I remember it, it'll be another miracle. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry.
Well done, boys. What happened to you? Banged into the mic.
Wait there, I might can try to wake everyone up out there watching in Faceland. Sorry, probably need to get a new mic now.
I know, right?
Dad, if anything, that would have been appropriate for the next song. A big
What?
old boom.
Yeah.
Are we still working? Sorry about that.
Good on you. Right, what have we got? We've got a couple more songs to go. This one here, you boys wrote this one with Sam and Tempe. Do you want to share the story, Stewie?
Yeah. Well, back in 1945, my dad was a kid on the farm, and it must have been during the day that he tuned the radio, and he used to like picking up the old hillbilly stations, the local stations in Tassie. Now, Tassie's right at the south tip of Australia, you've got to understand. It's about 200 miles from the mainland of Australia, and so it's pretty isolated. And anyway, he managed to pick up the Grand Ole Opry, clear as crystal, on his old valve radio on the farm. And he was supposed to be out milking cows, but he just stayed there and listened to this show. And he picked up, as he said, he picked up the Grand Ole Opry, and they said the furthest listener away to write in. So he did. And he
Win. They would win.
and
They'd win a prize.
they sent him something. So they sent him out a signed program of the night. And I saw that program when I was a young kid and wondered what it was, and he told me all about it. And I've never seen the program since. I'd just love to get my hands on it. But about 2 weeks after that show, someone told him that day was the first day they did the first testing of the atom bomb in New Mexico, and it sent radio signals around the world, and that's how he picked up that show that night. Apparently the airwaves were crazy that day. So anyway, it's a cool story. And anyway, 50 years later, I was on the same stage, 50 years to the month actually, I was on that stage where the show was telecast. Grand Ole Opry show was made at the Ryman Auditorium in 1945, and I was there 50 years later, listened to a Merle Haggard show in the wings. And so I rang Dad up and told him about it, and he always wanted to go to the Grand Ole Opry but never could. Anyway, we wrote a song about it, and a fair bit of it's true. I hope it all comes true. No. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was like a miracle that night in 45. You were tuning in your radio when the Opry came to life. Through the static and the crackle from halfway around the world came through as clear as crystal. The great speckled bird. 50 years had come and gone, almost to the day Dad rang you up to tell you he'd been on that very stage in the mother church where he could feel those timeless voices ring, and the circle was unbroken as Merle Haggard sang Silver Wing. Well, you finally got to Nashville. I can feel you here tonight. Yes, you made it here to Nashville. As we sing, I saw the light. Here I am, another generation down the line. I swear I feel my granddad looking down on me tonight. As I step out on that stage, the Ryman comes alive. I know he's listening like he did in 1945. Well, you finally got to Nashville. I can feel you here tonight. Yes, you made it here to Nashville. we sing, I saw the light. Here we are in Nashville. I can feel you here with me. Yes, you made it here to Nashville, to the Grand Ole Opry.
Yay! Well done, sonny boy.
Well done, Dennis.
Oh, it's
Yes,
a great
that's
song.
beautiful.
Have to get you for the
Dennis.
record, mate.
Yeah.
Great,
We want to record soon.
great story. That's really the whole thing around it.
Yeah.
That's all of our aspirations coming to this city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Certainly
true.
was mine, you know, and to know that that happened.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really, really crazy.
All right, Boo. You got
This lead is doing me.
Here we go. Well, we're on to our last song for the night. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and joining us tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the show as much as we've enjoyed playing our music for you. Don't forget, you can go to our website, CamilleandStewie.com, and you can see there where we're playing, and you can check out our store. We've got a bunch of CDs available. As Stewie said, we hope to get in the studio very soon and do a family album. In the meantime, we've also, you can tip us for tonight if you loved what you heard. And if you can't tip, if you just share this post, share it to all your friends, and so they get to hear the French family. We would love that too. So we've got PayPal me /Cam and Stew, or Venmo, Camille French at the French family.
Maybe we should be called the Frenchers.
I don't know what we should be called. It's very confusing.
We get a lot of people saying, are we French?
Yeah.
We are, but we're not.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks again, and thanks, Dennis, for joining us tonight.
Beautiful job, Dennis.
Always my pleasure.
And big love to our boy Chetty boy. He passed his license. He did his test this week and he passed. So look out, world.
Work out.
But he's been very busy with soccer. He's in his school soccer team, and that involves training every day after school. So when we need to practice, he can't be there. So anyway, we're lucky we've got players like Dennis who are happy to come and play a gig with us. So thank you. Alrighty.
At the end of the night, Dennis and I sit around and he tells me so many great studio stories. I love it. Because he's been there. He's seen it all, you know.
That's true.
I should record it.
I had a lot of feathered hair when I moved here. I had like a mane.
Feathered hair.
Yeah, it was like a mane, I'm telling you. I'd stand in the wind just so it would blow. Then I started doing sessions and look.
The wind got a bit strong.
Yeah, the wind got it.
All right, here we go. We're
Blew
going
it
to
off with Hank Snows.
Hey, Moo Moo, if you want to come out, you're welcome to come and join us for this last song. Moo, come on.
Manaya.
All right.
She's in the PJs probably. Come on.
Come and join us for this last song.
You can join on too, Dennis. You can sing if you want. This is a Patsy Cline song. This is off our album Recovered
Yeah.
that we did a few years back.
You right, Moo? Pick up.
Oh, probably your middle.
All right. Are we in C? C.
Sorry. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Well, I know a cool cat from way downtown, and he's been bopping all around. In this old world, he's living fast. Someday I'm afraid he's gonna run out of gas. If you're traveling that way too, I'll tell your friend what you better do. You gotta stop, look, and listen, 'cause you don't know what you're missing. You gotta stop, look, and listen, 'cause you might be missing kissing. If you're traveling slow, you go a long, long way. Well, Farmer Jones, he came to town. He saw that bopping all around. He learned to do it, there's no doubt. but I'm afraid someday your burner's more right. So if you're traveling that way too, I'll tell your friends what you better do. You gotta stop, look and listen, 'cause you don't know what you're missing. You gotta stop, look and listen, 'cause you might be missing kissing. If you're traveling slow, you go a long, long way. Boys. Yeah. First came the boogie, then the bunny hop, then the rumba samba, then the bop. Well, I don't know what's coming next, but this old world is in a terrible fix. So if you're traveling that way too, I'll tell your friends what you better do. You better stop, look and listen, 'cause you don't know what you're missing. You gotta stop, look and listen, 'cause you might be missing kissing. If you're traveling slow, you go a long, long way. You better stop, look and listen. You better stop, look and listen. You better stop, look and listen. You better stop. Just like that.
Same again.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.